Greetings everyone, it's Grover here. I'm looking at a replay sent in by Crash Steel. He's divvied up with Kraken, div mate, Sergeant Slaughtered, and a name from the past, Crafty Executioner. Now, Crash is driving a Jutland. In his div, they got Crafty in the Brindisi and Slaughtered in the Minnesota. They are top tier, CV per team, 5 BBs, spattering of complimentary eating cruisers and some DDs. Enemy team does have an Alaska, so only the one radar in the game, unless the Chung Mu is a bit daring and has a radar, but without a div, I doubt that. We'll see how they go. Lots of DDs, CVs to counter them, potentially just with spotting. Map is Loop. I actually don't mind this map. It's one of the more interesting maps. That there's enough diversity on either flank that can make it interesting. It's not, it nearly is cookie cutter, but it's not pure cookie cutter map style. So Crash is approaching Bravo. He's not having Hydro up. Looks like he's going to do the reverse in. Brindisi's there for support. The Minnesotas are going off to Alpha. The DDs are doing their things. Yugamo's going wide of Charlie. The Friesland looks like going down the one line. I'm not sure about the marker going straight into Alpha with that detection. If he can get in there without losing his hit points, that would be good. Bravo's contested, so there is someone here. Still no Hydro. Let me get the interface updated, because I hate that interface. I've got to remember to do that. It's just so awkward. Apologies. So we've got Akazuki, King George, at least we're last looking in. Wouldn't be the Aki on the cap. We've got the Z46 on Charlie, so that really leaves... Sorry, Z44 on Charlie. Newstra or Chilmu. Brindisi's coming in. That's a bit bold, considering there are BBs. No RPF, so we don't know where exactly this DD is. No Hydro. Well, it's an Aki after all. Oh. Surely be more. Shells out, resets. No, it's purely the Aki. That's a bit of a surprise. Smoke's up. Crafty's popped his smoke as well. Probably detected if there's anything else spotting. He's trying to get out of dodge. Bit of a blind fire. Oh, actually, for a blind fire, that's pretty good. 4 shell hits. That is very, very nice. The Yugamo is taking on the Z44 on Charlie. Turpitz has gone in bold into Alpha. Red Turpitz is bold, taking on the Frieslander marker by himself with a bit of CV support. Oh, Deepwater Torps. We once had a Brindisi. The Brindisi is no more. Hard detected. You got 2 DZs. You got the Chungmu and the Aki. This is not a fight that Crash really wants to take on. He's got no smoke. He didn't shoot his gun, so he can disengage here because the Chungmu has smoked up. Getting that fire out. He's not fully running out of the area. 2 on 1. I nearly would disengage. He doesn't have much backup. You popped Hydro now. I'm sure your Brindisi appreciates that. Your Brindisi appreciates your Hydro coming up and active now. It is what it is. Those things happen. Either way, even if you spotted those Torps earlier, I don't think he was in a great position to do anything there, but except them. Yugamo gets the Z44 down, and Slaughter takes down the Turpitz that was yellowing at Alpha. Still doesn't look the best. Your Helena's low, your marker's low, but you're up on ships. I say that, and the Helena goes down. More deep waters. At least a Hydro picks him up at this time. The Synop should avoid these. Very, very comfortable to avoid. Bit of strength pushing through Charlie. Yugumo's caught. He's got the Alaska with him on him. He's got the Lennon, Synop, and a Pommern coming up. So Yugumo's really screwed. To put it bluntly, the Borodino, the Turpits, the Synop, all at range. Oh, you got a Nustra Shimmy here as well. Crash is in trouble. Nustra is trying to back up, but he's hard lit. Between the Aki, Chungmu, and the Nustra, with the CV, love and attention, I'd really say I'd be pulling out of Bravo. You've got no one to really back you up. At this stage, your ships just don't have position. Even though you're contesting Alpha, you've got 3 on 1 in the middle. It looks like it's a 4 on 2 going now down at Charlie, because the Synop's pushing in, CV's focusing the Synop, and you've got a couple of ships on the Borodino. So even though number-wise you're all the same, it just feels like the enemy's got better map positioning at the moment according to the mini-map. It can change quickly if they lose a boat or two. The Alaska's low, the Lennon's also low. Interesting zoom in here as you turn. Yeah, Alaska's going to go down, but the Synop's not long for this world either. Borodino went down first to the Alaska. Can the Alaska actually live? Synop's going down here. He's in a 4 on 1. It's not a fight that anyone likes to be involved in. Yeah, Synop, and that's all I was talking about map position. The enemy were concentrated enough in ship placement that they could support one another. And Slaughter takes care of the King George on the south side, but you've got one cluster now pushing towards Bravo, but that's dangerous. 3 enemy DDs in that vicinity. A fire on the Synop, he DCPs. Let's see what these Royal Navy guns can do. Thankfully the Synop missed. You have a bit of angels on your shoulders there with the Lexington doing a torp strike. He should hit with 2. You get another perma-fire. If that's a perma-flood, he's out and about. Oh, another cheeky fire. Soviet DCP should come up fairly quickly though. Oh. I'm not used to people driving in zoomed in like this. Jutland is a beast of a tier 9 DD for the Royal Navy. If you have not played her, the guns are awesome. AP on anything broadside. She has the rapid deploy smoke, so stock 6, superintendent gives you 7. She has heals as well, as you can see, and the defensive hydro. Torps have a decent range as well, but a bit of a... Obviously Crash has gone more with a gunboat build in surviving here, because the Torps have a 2-minute reload. If this is me, I generally try and stagger these and do one set and then save the other set for maybe a minute later or something, when dropping 2 at once I find can sometimes leave you without an alpha strike when opportunities arise. Pommern may have had hydro up either way. We just have to assume he had him as those torps. Crash has deployed his smoke. Looking at the map, the green DDs are finally pushing into Bravo. You have the Friesland, the marker. The Turpits is lagging a bit behind. He's under half health. Then you got the Minnesota, a battleship. Yeah, there's the hydro. The Pommern saw those torps. Crash is doing his little run shenanigans here. He's getting a lot of support from the CV, so this should be in his favour. It's a pretty even fight. The green team's got still a few low hit point boats. Very, very nice dodge. Now look at this navigator. The Pommer's he's shooting at the Lex. That's all he has available, so why not? If Crash does smoke up here, I would nearly advise an AP at these angles to come in with. The Pommer's he's turning in, so yeah, maybe HE. Bravo's secured. You can see Slaughter's using the island to really secure that right side of his vessel so he can't get chunked. But there's only really the Lenin. The Sinop is hiding at the moment, but the marker is down. So 5 versus 6, but hit points, in my opinion, look like, even though it says they're with the Reds, I'd still say most of that would be on the enemy CV rather than on the vessels themselves. Again, the double whoa, bit of lag disconnect there in Crash's game. This is a replay, so there's no lag on my end. That would have been in the recording instance. So he had a bit of a spike there in the game. Yeah, this is where you should use AP, in my opinion. Superstructure up about, especially on cruisers and battleships. He's turning in again, so it's not hard to change shells, but it would really just do more damage. You got beautiful AP on the Royal Navy DDs. Bravo's still not secured. The Lenin's near death. Between the Friesland, the Turbits and Minnesota, you'd really think they can tell. Oh, the Alaska didn't go down. My bad. He's healing back up and pushing as well. Don't know where the Aki is, but you'd nearly think he would have been in a perfect position to smoke south with the vision from the CV and take down that Tirpitz. Alaska's getting a bit of pummeling, and now the Pommern is sailing on. Lennon's Park nose in. He's got nothing potentially on his side other than Crash's DPM here if the Friesland goes to town. Don't know if Slaughter's got some angle on him, but we shall see. Sinop's back into the game. Sinop hasn't healed, so he's pretty low. He's got obviously no more heals, but his guns can still have an influence. The red team is pretty dire. They've got a lot of boats that are very, very low health. Tirpitz is the only real low one on the green team. So if they can't, I suppose it's DDs. There goes the Tirpitz. It's 4 of the 6, but it's the health. The health. The Minnesota's too much to chunk down unless he makes a mistake. And in this situation where it's 6v4, I really can't see how Sergeant Slaughter here will make a mistake. Now, talk about positioning. Red's completely out of position. You got the Sinop's now down. The Alaska's down. The Sinop and Pommern are so far off the map. They're leaving it literally to the Lenin. The Lenin's down, and there's the Aki Alexi. It's 4v4, and believe it or not, the green team has turned it around position-wise. But look at the scoreboard still. It's 724 to the Reds, 423 to the Greens. So, with a bit of luck, if the Pommern didn't chase the CV, if he came north, if he sailed a little bit to the west, hung to the north, he could have hit the Minnesota. He could have given that cross shot. That could have been key to winning this battle, because Slaughter's actually not that healthy at 20-odd thousand. They're just trying to finish off weaker ships here now. Aki's low, 3k. He's obviously got no smoke left because he's open watering. That's a shocking camo on the Minnesota. The gold bling bling. Shells out. Let's see how these babies go. Oh, no luck. Torpedoes coming through. Friesland is nearly now your healthiest boat behind the Jutland. Both of you really probably, the Jutland and the Friesland, need to get into the battle, chase down the Aki, go secure Charlie. The Friesland looks like he probably just wants to smoke up and farm the Pommern, which is probably a fair guess. But 4 minutes to go, the game can be lost. If you unfortunately lose Slaughtered here or your CV, it could really be dire. Lexi's still got good planes. There's the CV. No more Pommern. Slaughtered secures another one. So far in this replay, it seems to be all about Sergeant Slaughtered doing things for the team, but no, Crash here is actually not doing terribly bad. He's defended the CV, he's taken the cap, he's contested, he's zoning and spotting. He hasn't had the chance to gunboat DDs. Early on, it was 3-on-1, so he did the right thing of disengaging and trying to hold off that push out of Charlie and defend that flank. He's come back where he's good, and now they're going to secure the Charlie cap. If the Aki comes into range, ooh, friendly torps. Looks like the Aki's shadowing widespread. I understand widespread in close, but I never understand people doing widespread when there's no one there, maybe potentially to get a lucky torp, but that's just me. Just mowing down those spotting aircraft. Green team now win this, taking down that BB. It's all over now. Aki's lit, he's outranged, outgunned here. There's no way he's going to win with 3k health versus a full health at Jutland in the cap. Crash gets a kill here. Takes a little bit of damage for it. The Aki's DPM is well known, but he doesn't have to worry about that. He's got another heal still in reserve. Secures the kill. Green team's going to win this. Lexi's up north. We've got the Sin up being farmed. Really can't see this being a loss. So I must say, someone's salty on the other team as Slaughtered gets AA Defense Expert. If you have enjoyed this replay, please subscribe to YouTube or follow me on Twitch. Details will be in the description. I must say thank you to this replay from Crash and Sergeant Slaughtered. Crafty Executioner, he had a brief appearance. His appearance was marred by deep water torps, but showing how a team can come back. They were out of position. They regrouped at Alpha. They pushed into Bravo, and by that stage, the cohesiveness of the red team, they lost a lot of hit points, it looked like, and they couldn't really redeem it. They got dragged out chasing a CV, and they got picked off one by one. It is a random game, so you're going to get some random teams, but it showed what can be good and bad. The red team really could have put that on the green team's throat early on. If they kept that cohesiveness, if the DDs were able to kill those BBs pushing into Bravo, all the DDs, it could have been a very different game. Got a minute left. This has nearly gone the journey. Will the CV go down is the only question. Lots of backslapping now on the green team. A good job to the Jutland and the Minnesota, who's probably got a few kills and has done a lot of damage. Gets U2 Minnesota as a compliment, as a complimentary afterthought, but the real work was done by the DD, zoning, capping, a little bit of spotting as well. So, question is, in 10 seconds, will the CV live? I think he will. Last bits of complimentary damage. Thanks for the replay, and I'll see you next time.